Hello everyone. So I'm here to make a video and tell us how to keep conversations going with someone you just met on a dating application. It doesn't have to be a dating application, what any long distance thing. But before I continue, please, if you're seeing me on YouTube right now, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification button. If you're seeing me on TikTok, please follow my page, engage in my videos. If you're seeing me on Facebook, follow my page and engage too. Thank you so much for all of your support. Everyone that has previously subscribed, followed me, liked and commented and shared my video. I appreciate every one of you. So we are going to start. I wrote down some things and I'm just going to yeah, go through them. So first, when you meet someone, what you should know first, the right mentality to use is to remember, always remember, this person doesn't owe you anything first. And also have it in the back of your mind that you are not interrogating this man. You are not interrogating him. You don't have any right to ask him interrogative questions. So the right mentality to use is being a curious person, getting to know them. Oh, I want to know you. I want to know you. I want to have a conversation to know if we are compatible and the rest. So you should be curious, like the curious mindset, not oh you have to answer me and I have a right to know or interrogative questions. So we are going to go with when you meet someone. I think when you send a first message, first I'm going to say do not send hi or hello or a there as a first message. Always send a message that conveys your interest and also shows that you're not desperate, because of course I don't want my ladies to be desperate. So you can send a message like this: hello there, John. I went through your profile, I read your bio, and I would like to get to know you. I went through your profile, I read your bio, I can relate to most of the things. I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to have a conversation if you don't mind. You understand? Just short. That message I just said now is two lines. You send it and you get a response. You understand? So remember that not everybody on dating applications will like you. Not everybody is your type. Not you are not everybody's type. So when you text people and they don't respond, it means they are not just interested. Don't force it. A man that's interested would be available for you to have conversations with. And I'm also going to say, please, before you even lose somebody, don't try to rush the conversations. Don't try to force daily long conversations. Don't do it. Stop trying to speak with someone you met on dating application every single day and maybe hours in every day. They have life, they have their own things doing. When they feel pressure from you, they would pull away. Most of you men are stop speaking with you because of the pressure they feel while having a conversation with you. So forget about the pressure, relax and be in your feminine um era. So you can you can ask this kind of questions. You can start with um when you respond to the first message, you can say, all right, Peter, I would like to get to know you. Just I would like to ask some questions to see if we are compatible. Of course, they're not going to be interrogative questions. Like, I just want to get to know you, your values, what you think about life, how you see what you're looking for in a relationship, what kind of relationship you are open to building right now. And it will be like, yes, of course. And you can start with questions, that normal simple questions, like, okay, can I know what kind of relationship are you open to building right now? Ask them like that. Stop saying, are you ready to have a girlfriend? Are you ready to get married next year? What kind of relationship are you open to building? You understand? That is a smart lady speaking. That is a conversation. That is a question that gives room for the person to say what they want, not you giving them tips from the question, like saying, are you ready to get married? Are you here looking for marriage? All those kind of thing. Like, it already tips off that you are looking for someone who just wants mainly marriage. So you want to rush in. And also you give you the response. You can also ask, what does being intentional in dating mean to you? These questions you're asking, they're important too. They are important. These questions you're asking, they're important. This question keeps conversation going. They're also important. I don't want to speak about how this question helps you in the future, because I'm only speaking about how to keep conversation. I'm going to speak about that, if you people want, in another video. Also, yes, you also, I said you should ask, what kind of connection are you open to building right now? What kind of relationship or partnership or partners or whatever brings you peace? Like, you want to understand. You understand that is also a question that keeps going. But remember, don't ask all these questions at once. When you tell him that you want to get to know him and you would like to ask him some questions, when he says yes, don't ask every all questions pertaining to relationship at once. Like, if you ask what kind of connection are you open to building right now, it tells you that question that he answers can make you curious. Maybe he gave an answer that you're like, oh, I don't really understand, or oh, okay, I understand this, wow, and you say something from the answer he gave. You don't always have to, when he sends the answer, you'll be like, oh, okay, next question. No, that is like an interview. That's not how you do it. When you ask something, he responds. You don't say, okay, wow, that is nice, next question. No, it is a conversation. You are trying to build, rather, you are trying to build a connection. You are not trying to interview the person. It is a connection you are trying to build. So what you do is, when you ask something and he responds, listen to the thing that he's responding. This thing I'm giving you is not tricks. It's just you being your normal self. You understand? So when he responds to a message, you read the message, you understand, you can say something about that message, or you'll be like, oh, okay, wow, I didn't look at it in this perspective. I really like the way you explained that to me. Okay, can I ask you the next question? Or okay, this is the next question. You understand? Let the conversation flow. Let the conversation flow easily and calmly. So also, if he gives you response, sorry, yes, if he gives you response to your questions, you can say something like, oh wow, that is thoughtful. Don't say that is thoughtful when it is not thoughtful, because some of you una they muse me. Don't say that is thoughtful when it isn't thoughtful. You understand? All these words, these things are written down to tell you, you have to find the right places to fix them. Don't just use the words anyhow. So the next one, also, a feminine follow-up. Like, that follow-up is like your response to the answers that they has given to your questions. So you can also say, I like how you see things. You can also say, that makes a lot of sense. You understand? That gives room for a conversation. When someone asks you a question or answers a question and you lock in the conversation, you might not be able to bring up something again that rekindles the conversation. For example, someone says, I just got back from work and I'm really tired. How are you doing? And what you are saying is, I am fine. Now you are now telling the person, bring up something else to talk about, because I cannot answer. I cannot converse. Just keep bringing up questions. Just keep asking me questions. No, when someone asks, tells you something, say, how are you doing? I'm fine. My day was also very stressful. I really don't know what happened, because I didn't do a lot, but I feel a lot of stress. I feel so tired. You understand? That is the conversation moving forward. It is open. It is not locked. You don't say, oh, well, nice, I am fine. No, sis, don't say that. So another thing to respond to his question, you can say, when he says something, for example, you ask him, he says school is not very important, and you say, oh, why do you say school is not important? And he explains, and you say, okay, I appreciate that perspective. I didn't see it from that angle. You understand? You don't have to agree with everything he says. In fact, you shouldn't agree with everything if that thing does not sit well with you. If you don't think it is right, you don't have to agree. When you agree to everything, it looks like you are trying to be a good girl. You don't want to oppose him because you want him to validate you or something, or keep conversation with you, or keep speaking with you. It's like you want this man to stay around so badly that you accept anything. No, you don't have to agree with everything. And saying I appreciate that perspective, it doesn't mean you are agreeing to what he's saying. And you can also ask him something. When he responds, you say, that says a lot about you. These things I'm giving you look simple, but I'm telling you, it keeps the conversation going. It is responsive. Like, he's seeing the response that it is going on. Remember, when I and my husband met, he was talking to other people. I was talking to other people. If our conversation was not good, we will not be able to build a connection that brought us together. So I'm telling you, sister, it's not about saying when a man is interested, is interested. No, the way you speak, the attitude you give, the things you speak about your family, the way you portray yourself, It speaks a lot of volume, and it will make a man stick around you. The things you do and the things you say and the way you react to things can push somebody away from you. 90, or maybe say, let me say 70% of the relationships of the people, sorry, that have left you and stop talking to you is how you speak with them, is the way they see you, is the way you make them perceive you. So keeping conversation, all the important. So you can also say I value that too. Now you can say this. If you want to, okay, let me say you went out, maybe you speak with someone one particular day, and then the next day you want to start a new conversation and you don't know where to start, you don't know what to say. You can say this. For example, I just finished something and it puts me in a calm mood. Who is this one? Not these children, God I beg. You can say, I just finished reading something, or I just finished doing something and it puts me in a very calm mood. How is your evening going? How is your day going? Yes, so you've invited them into your space, into your day, and also asked the question. So that is also a very good conversation starter. I'm not going to be able to explain again because of the time. So I'm just going to read out things. I'll just read them out so you can get them from there. So um okay. Another way to start conversation is it's mostly basically telling them, saying something that happened to you today, or something that you wish, or you can be like okay, so see, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue with showing interest, like showing interest without actually sounding desperate or looking desperate. So number one thing you can say is, I enjoy our conversations. You can also say it's easy talking to you. You can also say I like how intentional you are. You can also say I appreciate your honesty when someone gives an honest answer to a question. You can also say I enjoy hearing from your perspective. So if you remember, if you chat too long with people, engage longer conversation, it might make them stop talking to you. That conversation that you want to keep, if it's too long, they're looking for long daily conversations, you might lose that person that you're trying to keep. So you can end conversations like this. Always end conversation before it starts to get boring. Don't allow the conversation die before you end it. Always end conversations intentionally, and these are some ways you can use, some words, them things you can say to end conversations. Number one, you can say this was a good conversation. I enjoyed talking with you today. Have a good day of rest. Let's continue this later. You understand? It shows the person that you're a busy person like you, or you're someone like you are not forcing yourself, you are not pushy, like you keep boundaries. Like it just communicates that, oh, this person knows what she's doing. Okay, and also if you want to bring up the conversation again the next day, you can be like, hello Paul, I've been thinking about our last conversation and I just got something from what you said, and it's very funny to me because I've also been thinking about this for a while, but people think I am not correct or something. You understand? Like bring something up from maybe the last conversation that opens up a new conversation. Okay, so you can also ask them, do you enjoy quiet days or busy days? Do you enjoy living in the city or countryside? Questions like that. Okay, and also remember, you don't build connection by talking for hours. You don't build connection by having long talks. That is not how you build connection, ladies. Always remember that. You build it by sharing small, real pieces of yourself and letting him meet you there. You understand? Share yourself, let him come in, like let him meet you, not pushing everything out there. Like it's just like people love people that have little mystery, like they keep discovering you, not opening your ears and everything there out there. It screams desperate. Also, you can talk about your values, your art, church, God, school, anything. You are not trying to impress him. Remember, This thing I'm telling you is not tricks. The reason why I'm telling you these things is because some people don't know how to keep conversation. Finish. I'm not giving you tricks on how to keep a man. When someone wants to stay, the person stay. But you also have, just like saying we are saved by grace, but there's also a place for work and responsibility. You understand? So keeping conversation, knowing the right thing to say, being able to respond and respond rightly is very important. So you are allowing him to know you. You are not trying to impress him. So ending without killing momentum. Most of you, the reason why the men will not text you the next day is because of the way you ended the conversation, and you will not even know it. Just you can end it this way. I enjoyed hearing your thoughts. Let's continue this later. Like I said previously, stop saying okay, no problem now, have a good day, or okay, bye, or uh everything is just well, I think we have just spoke for too long, let's just go. I think we've had this conversation for too long. Let me just go and be busy. No, I'm going to make the next video the questions to ask. The next video I'm going to make will be on the questions to ask in the first 3 days to 1 week of meeting someone, and the questions not to ask in that period, and also important questions that you need to ask in that period, and some questions that you ask when you know that this guy is already into you, this guy don't already love you. When you meet someone for the first time, they're not in love with you, sister. Remember, no matter how beautiful you are and the man texts you, there is still room for him blocking you or leaving you. Sis, the man you met is not in love with you. You are not in love with him. You are not. Always have that in the back of your mind, at the back of your mind, however to say it. Always remember, this person is not in love with you. The person does not owe you anything. It is when you've built connection that he starts saying that you really match him, and he really does not want to go through life without you, that he wants you to be with him. Sometimes it takes weeks, it takes months. But remember, when a man loves you, start loving you rather, you would know it, you will see it, you will feel it. Then there are some questions you should ask at that point before you get into a committed relationship. Then there are some questions you should not ask until that time. I'm going to make the next video. If you watched to this point, please engage in this video, comment, share. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification button. Thank you so much for being here, and I wish you all the best. Mwah.